What's up guys, this is Mike Menzies and I'm back with yet another video. This is a story time. It's gonna be about, I'm telling you about the time. First of all, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Show me the love. Like my videos, view my videos, comment, share. Tell all your friends and family. Help my channel grow. This story time is gonna be about the time that I got in trouble at Lowell High School for bringing bullets to school, and I ended up getting probation, a year probation, suspended from school for 3 months, and then I had to go back in front of the school committee to go back to school and ask their permission. I ended up getting off probation the day or 2 days before my son was born. Was on my son was born on a Friday, so she went into labor Thursday when I was at my last visit from my probation officer. She ended up going to labor. He let me leave my probation visit early. But first of all, let me get to the point. I had these bullets in a pencil case, in a jacket, inside jacket pocket in my closet. I had found them like a year prior to this day happening. We went to school. Anyways, I never wore that jacket in a while. It ended up raining that day, and my mother said, "Wear this jacket. Wear your jacket. You're not going out there to get sick." So I ended up wearing the jacket to school. Classroom was leaking that day, so we ended up having our class in the auditorium. I ended up looking for a pen in my inside pocket, and one of my friends see me take the case out, and I opened it, and he was like, "What's in there?" I said, "Oh shit, I forgot I had those in there in the inside pocket." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I ended up giving him one. I said, "Oh shit, these are bullets." I had 13 live 22 22 bullets from little 22s, from like a little piece, a little gun or whatever, and I had 4 45 hollow point automatic. They call them cop killer bullets. They were all live. Anyways, he had me give him one of the 45 automatics, hollow points. Me, like a dumbass, gave it to him, and he got caught playing with it later in the day in class and ended up snitching me out, saying he got them from me. First of all, how I got them is because I found them at a park near where I lived, and I ended up just keeping them like a dumbass. But anyways, back to the point. He ended up getting caught saying he got them from me. He snitched me out. It was almost 10 minutes before the school day was about to get out, and this nigga ratted on me. He told the school resource officer and the school officials that he got it from me, Mike Menzies, and I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to put it out there or start anything or whatever. But anyways, he snitched me out. Said he got it from me 10 minutes before the school day was about to get out at 2:10. It was 2 o'clock. Knock, knock at the door. As soon as I saw the resource officer, Mr. Crowley, now he's like a lieutenant or something big now. Anyways, back then he was just resource officer Crowley. I ended up saying, "Come with me, Michael," and I knew right away that I got caught. I knew that dumbass had to have said something. But anyways, he ended up questioning me. I didn't get arrested. I was almost 17, and this was shortly after the Columbine thing had happened, so they were taking that shit seriously. And he's like, "Come with me." He questioned me. He searched me. Said, "Do you have a gun?" Yada, yada, yada. They ended up checking my home. There was no gun at my house. And I said, "No, they're just bullets. I found them at the park." And me, like a dumbass, took them to school unknowingly. And so, yeah, I ended up getting in trouble. But I had to go to court, but I didn't go to jail. The first female judge, the black lady, she was a bitch. She wanted to, I'd never been in trouble, didn't have a record, and she wanted to give me a year for each bullet. I had a public defender who didn't really want to fight for me or help me out. I had paid $50 for him because it's like you can't afford a lawyer, so you pay $50 for a public defender. But anyways, guys, he wasn't even trying. He wanted to give me a year for each. The female judge wanted to give me a year for each bullet, and my lawyer dude wasn't even gonna fight for me. I wasn't letting that happen, and I was like, no. And I ended up getting a new lawyer. I told them I want a continuance. So when she had me come back for a continuance, there was a different judge, and the judge was like, oh yeah, the last judge wanted to give you a year for each bullet. The charge, I had to hire my own lawyer for my money working at Burger King, downtown Lowell, which is no longer there. But anyways, I got a good lawyer. Let me tell you the story real quick. The guy was awesome. Because he's like to the judge, why did she want to give him the previous judge wanted to give him a year for each bullet? He's never been in trouble. He's never been nothing really wrong with him. And he found out because they were charging me with possession of a firearm without an FID card. And he's like, wait a minute, he didn't have a firearm. Yeah, he may not have a license. He didn't have a firearm. He had ammunition. So they reduced the charge to possession of ammunition without cause, like without a license to have a gun. But they got to change from possession of handgun without a FID card. And he's like, no, you got to downgrade it to possession of ammunition. They ended up continuing it again. So when I went back after, they continued again for like 2 months. I went back and I got the same judge again. He's like, okay, I'm going to continue it. I'm not going to send you to jail. I'm going to do it, since you've never been in trouble, I'm going to do this continuance without a finding for 1 year. You stay out of trouble, which means I'm on probation, basically. I never got in trouble, so we went back. I did my last probation visit, and I got a good report from him to the judge, so they released me. They ended up expunging it from my juvenile record. It was dismissed without prejudice. I mean, it's not on my record no more. So basically, yeah, I got off probation the last day my son's mother, Tamara, went in labor. It ended up being a false alarm, so they told her to go home, take a warm bath. She wasn't quite dilated yet. And so we ended up going to the hospital back again later that night after they sent her home, because she took a warm bath and she really went into labor. So they kept her, so she was in there from Thursday night around 7:30, and she had on the next day at 2:48 in the afternoon on June 14th, 2002 is the day my son Michael Anthony Menzies was born, but I call him Mikey. So that's the story time about how my son was born. And I got on probation the day before my son was born, basically, and the day my son's mother went in labor. And this vlog is about the time I got in trouble at Lowell High School for being accused, well, I did have it, for bringing bullets to school with no gun, but I got ratted on. I got suspended from school for 3 months, probation for a year, and in order to go back to school, I had to go in front of the school committee after the 3 months and not beg, but ask their permission and apologize to them in front of the school committee and ask permission to go back. They ended up letting me back, which was a good thing. And that kid got away scot-free. He was 18. I was only 16, about to turn 17. He snitched on me. And, guys, he only got a week suspension from school. Oh, no, I think he got, like a week or 2 suspension from school and only 3 months probation. That's crazy. He was older than me. He should have been in more trouble. But maybe because I had more bullets. They wanted to give me a year for each bullets. Altogether, I had about 22 bullets or something like that. I would have still been in jail if I didn't have that good lawyer. Anyways, this was a story time for today. This is Mike Menzies out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Drop me some questions in this video or any one of my other videos so I can do a Q&A soon. Menzies out. Love and support to all my subscribers and supporters. Menzies out. I love you all.